Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of More Than Athlete Podcast. I'm here with my co-host today, Eli Swope, and today we're just going to be talking a little bit about taking takes today. I'm not going to lie. We've been talking about education a lot throughout this whole time, but we're kind of going to be, arguing a little bit, just kind of talking about just as friends, what we'd be talking about on the side. Before this podcast, actually, we were already arguing about, who's the GOAT and stuff for, 30 minutes. It's a long topic. But speaking of the GOAT, I might as well dive into the first question.
Oh, we're diving straight in. Who you got?
Who you got? LeBron?
It's
Michael Jordan,
bro.
Michael Jordan and LeBron.
All right, you already know my side, bro. But, I'm going to tell the viewers. There is no debate here. MJ is the GOAT. Hands down, no question. Nobody's going to catch him. It's over, bro. This dude went to the finals 6 times, and I know who you're about to say is the GOAT. He went to the finals 6 times, won all 6, bro.
I'm about to say LeGoat is the GOAT. LeGoat is the GOAT. LeBron
You're crazy, bro.
James.
You're crazy.
I don't want to. Yo, go attack.
But this is something that we talked about in our pre phone call. Michael Jordan had 10 scoring titles. 10 scoring titles, a defensive player of the year, MVPs on MVPs. What? I don't know what else this dude has to have to be considered the GOAT.
Okay. So he has 10 scoring titles. So what about LeBron?
In the 90s, where it's harder to score.
No. Let's talk about how come LeBron is about to pass Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Longevity, bro. That's all it is.
Doesn't that?
It's a longevity stat.
People say longevity, but does that not make you a GOAT?
It makes you
MJ. No, LeBron James right now and Michael Jordan at the same age. They're not. Dude, Michael Jordan is not even. He's not averaging 30 points like LeBron at the age.
You know how easy it is to score 30 points in this NBA now?
Are you kidding me? It's easy.
Dude, okay. It's easier to score.
Join the NBA then. Drop 30.
Okay.
Drop 30 on Giannis. Drop 30 on fucking.
Oh my God.
Anybody.
Giannis doesn't even guard the best player. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it, bro. Jordan is the GOAT. It's hands down, no question. Okay, but I'm gonna bring up this topic that we were mentioning before. And if you were to go to a girl's house,
oh my God,
6 times, and you smash all 6, versus you go 10 times. And you smash 4, which one is better? Right?
But the fact that he even got 10, he made it to 10 finals. That's the point.
Oh my God. The East when he played were bums, bro. Who was the best team he played in the East? Who was the best team he played in the East?
No. Hear me out. Even though you're saying he made to the finals 10 times with bum ass Kyrie and Kevin Love hurt. That's the only reason why he doesn't have more titles.
Well, they got hurt in the finals.
Exactly. If Kyrie and Kevin Love were both healthy, they would not have lost to the Warriors. LeBron James would have 6 titles if Kyrie and Kevin were chilling.
Okay, all right. Okay, the Cavs one I'm not gonna discredit. That 3-1 comeback, he
and the Lakers one.
He's
you
the second best
gotta
player
give
of all
the
time
one.
in that finals right there. But the Miami Heat one, where he lost to the Mavs, LeBron James got outplayed in the finals by Dirk Nowitzki. Did he not?
I mean, okay, he did, but you're acting like your boy Michael Jordan just has never.
Did he ever get outplayed in a finals? He never got outplayed in a finals, bro.
We're gonna switch this back to LeBron.
Karl Malone, John Stockton, Charles Barkley, Gary Payton, Clyde Drexler never once outplayed.
So you're telling me that Michael Jordan and LeBron, the era that they play in, there's no chance in hell. There's no chance in hell anybody not anybody, but most people from that era is coming now and doing what they did. Larry Bird, obviously a stud. He comes to now. Hell no, he's not going to be. He will not. If he is playing the way, with LeBron and all them right now, Larry Bird is not doing what he did before.
Okay, Larry Bird's different, but Larry Bird's a shooter. Okay, there's a reason they named it the Eastern Conference Finals MVP
Michael
after
Jordan's
Larry Bird.
A shooter.
Right? Right? But you would think they name it after LeBron if he was the GOAT, right? They would think they name the Eastern Conference Finals MVP after LeBron, right? He only went to the finals 10 times. No, they gave it to Larry Bird, bro. LeBron James, okay, yes, he is the second best player of all time.
No,
I will not debate that.
Dude, doesn't
Michael Jordan, dude, okay, LeBron James is not as clutch as MJ. I mean, if MJ took the last shot, every fan knew.
He's clutch. No, Michael Jordan is clutch. But LeBron James is just, he's such an overall, he does more than just score. Like, he's not just, Michael Jordan, he was a scorer. LeBron James
did LeBron ever win
everything.
A Defensive Player of the Year?
LeBron James did everything.
Did he ever win a Defensive Player of the Year? That's how, I'm just going to throw that out. Did he ever win a Defensive Player of the Year?
Actually, okay.
Did he ever win a dunk contest?
Fucking dunk. The dunk contest is a fucking joke.
That's all I'm saying.
The dunk contest is a fucking
That's all
joke.
I'm saying.
There's plenty of people who
it wasn't back then.
Okay, back then, but because now, like, everyone already's done the moves. Like, there's hard to make new moves now. Everyone's like seen them all. But it's impressive
but I mean, like, John Morant would go in and everyone might have an aneurysm just watching.
If John went in, he could probably do some crazy stuff because that boy is crazy athletic.
See, if LeBron had MJ's clutchness, I would say yes, LeBron's GOAT. MJ was just too clutch. MJ was just too clutch for me to say anybody else is better than him because in no way. I mean, think about it. Jordan, like people who said this in songs. Tyson, Jackson, Jordan, Game 6, right? Game 6, Jordan.
This dude, bro.
This bro is crazy.
This dude is so bad. That is crazy. Okay. I just don't know what I want to talk about besides just the longevity point. Besides LeBron about to pass Kareem and all the most
longevity.
points scored in a season
because he played longer.
But I'm saying, how come Jordan didn't play longer?
Easier to play now, less physical.
How come Jordan didn't play longer?
Because he played, dude, the Jordan rules. If he went to the paint, he got knocked to the floor. I mean, if LeBron got knocked to the floor now, he's rolling on the ground for 30 minutes. Oh, my elbow. Oh, my elbow.
He got knocked to the floor. It's not like he had fucking Dennis Rodman, Scottie Pippen. It's not like he had a stacked team he could pass the ball to drain a shot for him. Shit, driving the paint. Two people dip it out to Scotty. Let him drain it through. He had such a stacked team. He was like the fucking Bulls with the stacked Bulls when is like the Warriors when they had KD, Steph, what the fuck am I, Andre?
Did anybody say KD wasn't great on that team though?
No, what?
Exactly. You can't discredit Mike just because he had a good team.
Dude, okay, but
scoring
LeBron,
titles,
finals. That's not the.
How many times did he win Finals MVP? How many times did he win Finals MVP?
Who?
Jordan.
Oh,
all 6, baby. All 6.
Okay, but does not longevity? Okay, no. I'm gonna talk to the.
Yes.
Let me talk to the viewers for a second.
It's less
let me
physical than it was with Jordan.
Let me talk to the viewers for the second. LeBron, what is he now? Like, is he 37?
I think he's 38. No,
38.
He's 37. Chris Paul's 38.
Yeah. You're telling me this dude's 37, he has another at least 2 years in him, and he's averaging 30 points. Does that not make you the great? Like, how does that not? You're able to play that long and still average the same points he's averaging when he first got to the league?
The second best player of all time.
No, it doesn't. It solidifies him as the best player of all time because Jordan at 37, I will admit, like I think when Jordan was like 36, he was averaging 35,
like
36
or something like that.
No, yeah. But that next year, he was god awful. He was buns.
But he was scoring like averaging like 28 in a time where like a 90-point game was a high scoring game. Right?
Okay, yeah, okay, whatever. So yeah, like I said, so when he was 36 or whatever, and he was still averaging 28, that was good. That's like LeBron. That was like LeBron last year or 2 years ago, whatever. But LeBron is still playing. He's gonna come back, do the same thing again. If LeBron had anybody decent on his team except fucking Russell Brick Wilson, or not Wilson, Westbrook, they're easily
what
making
about
it
Anthony
to the finals.
Davis? What about
Oh,
Anthony
my
Davis?
bad. My bad. He's hurt. My bad. He's hurt 24/7.
You mean Street Clothes Davis? I'm taking Charles Barkley word straight out of it. Street Clothes Davis. If he was healthy, right? If he was healthy, right? The dude's never healthy. That's such a bum fact. That's such a bum fact. He's a bum. Anthony Davis is a bum. This dude, he doesn't play. He does not play.
But when he does play, he's a fucking stud.
When you're right.
When he does
half
play.
the season.
When he does play.
Half the season, you're right.
He does play.
Just like their bubble championship, it's because he had 3 months of rest. He came back a little bit in shape. He normally comes in out of shape. He came into the bubble in shape, and they won a freaking Bubble Guppies championship. I'm so proud of him.
Hey, a dub's a dub. Hey, he took the championship. He took the chip, man. He took the chip. What can you say? That's another one in the books.
Yeah, that just solidifies him. He's only got 2 more to go to get to Jordan.
How is that his fault? How is that his fault that people didn't want to play and shit?
It's not his fault, but
he played to his best.
But he still has 2
You
less than Jordan.
you still haven't told me why this longevity thing doesn't make him the GOAT.
It's because the game is easier. It's less physical. You get touched and the ref's like, flagrant 2. He's gone. That guy's gone. The game is easier now. That's why the views are so down.
Is it easier though?
That's why the NBA most viewed game actually had less views than the NFL's least viewed game. It's hard to watch.
Okay,
now.
no. The NFL always will have. Yeah,
but because the NFL is entertaining, the NBA is whistle.
NFL
Free throws, like Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid is not. If you take away his, like, I think it was Ty Lue that said this. If you take away Joel Embiid's free throws, he's not even like a top 20 scorer. Right?
Right?
Hey,
boy gets fouled in the paint. They got just like you said with the Jordan rule, all that shit, man. Just like you're saying with that.
They wouldn't call fouls.
Hey, that's tough. That's tough. I don't know. And maybe if they were
fouled, he does like hook that. I mean, I love
yeah.
Chris
If he
Paul,
wasn't getting,
Chris
if
Paul
he wasn't getting
he does
fouled.
the same shit that Chris Paul does.
I mean,
no. The game is easier today.
know,
like James Harden would go into the 90s and literally would leave in a body bag.
Dude, if anybody in the 90s comes, they're not gonna be able to perform like that. Dude, people are.
You just say Jordan cannot perform in today's game?
I'm not saying. I'm saying if you take the 90s
Gary Payton,
and move it here.
Gary Payton is literally living in today's game in his son.
Yeah, his son.
His son's valid.
His son is valid. But that's his son because he grew up in this generation. He's ready for this game.
Dunk on the kid with that head itch.
He's ready for this game.
By the way, if anyone did that to me, I'm socking him in the face. If somebody dunks on me and scratches their head, they're getting socked.
Dude, if anybody dunks on me in general, like what do you think the the thought is? Like they're gonna go under and like the people under are like, I'm gonna block it. You think they're gonna block it, or they're just trying to give the people a high rate? Especially when you got Ja running at you.
Okay, but if I got dunked on by Ja, I would be totally okay with it. I would take my losses and move on.
So you're just like Kevin Love when LeBron's running at you because he's the GOAT. When you see the GOAT running at you, you're gonna try to block him, and LeBron's gonna do the same exact thing and absolutely fucking posterize you. That was a crazy ass thing.
Okay, LeBron is more athletic than Jordan. Yes, LeBron might be the greatest athlete of all time. I will not debate that at all. He's not the greatest basketball player of all time.
So he's the greatest athlete. He has the most longevity. He's passing people on records every season. About to pass Kareem. Once he passes Kareem, who cares about the scoring titles if I still have the most points in the seat? If I still have the most
But do people say Kareem's better than Jordan? Just because he has more points than Jordan? No, it's longevity.
But LeBron doesn't. LeBron doesn't just have that stat.
It also helps that his muscles are the size of my head. Like, the dude, it's an easier game with better technologies, with better workouts, right? And we see this too. Like, are you telling me that who's somebody from the 90s in the NFL? See, I will say Tom Brady is the GOAT right now. He's the greatest competitor of all time, greatest competitive quarterback of all time. But like, if you put, that's like saying if you put, gosh, I got to think of a 90s quarterback. We'll go Joe Montana. We'll just say if you put Joe Montana or Steve Young in today's game, they won't perform.
Football is different, bro.
Football is different.
Them cats in the 90s, that O-line and D-line in the 90s, bro. Yeah. There's very few people like in today's NFL who's handling that 90s football. Dude, back then they would leave the trenches were different back then. I'm not even gonna lie. Like you tell me you got
that's why they're all crazy.
Larry Allen, bro, lining up against Larry Allen and the Dallas Cowboys, the Cowboys
he might
front
be the
five
athlete of all time. Now that I think about it,
bro, you seen that clip of him like chasing? They threw
the Bills
interception.
Guy? Yes, bro. Yes, that's what.
Dude's like 300 and like
330, right?
Yeah, 330, 340.
And he was not in shape. I mean, he might have been like cardio in shape, but that dude was. I mean, he was like, a shape. He was not in shape.
But that's the thing. I think that's the thing. Like with linemen, especially, like I feel like on the field they look fat, but like if they take their shirts off and stuff like that, like they're like
Big Q,
well
Quentin
built.
Nelson.
Yeah, like there's some jacked
scary
linemen. But
like Tyron Smith. Yeah. But do you think? I don't even think anybody's catching Tom Brady nowadays, though.
You don't think anybody's what?
And anybody will ever catch Tom Brady nowadays?
Like, what do you mean? Like, just like in stats and all that?
Like or just like in the GOAT conversation. Nobody's gonna.
Yeah.
Nobody nowadays is winning 7 Super Bowls.
Oh yeah, nowadays it's gonna. I don't know if it even be in our lifetime. It's gonna have to be another just like generational talent type person.
Forget about him.
Nah, people aren't gonna forget. People aren't gonna forget about.
Well, in like 100 years or so, if the NFL is still booming as it is, right? People are gonna be like, "Oh, who's this Tom Brady guy that had 7 Super Bowls?" Like, it's just.
Okay, yeah, but that's just like the game of football would have to like die. And I don't think the football, the game of football is ever gonna die out.
Well, especially because Tom Brady's actually getting paid more money now to be a broadcaster than he did his whole NFL career. That's kind of crazy.
That stuff's ridiculous. I don't know how that's even like.
And I think it's going to help his career-wise, though, because people aren't going to forget about him.
Yeah, but now he's just going to be broadcasted. They're going to hear his voice every day. Not every day, every Sunday. Well, I mean, what's it called?
I don't know, but it just going back to the Jordan and Braun thing. Sorry.
We're going back to this? I thought we were done.
I was hinting at it with the NFL stuff, and my brain
I get that you admit that LeBron's the GOAT. And like Michael Jordan just is not on the level. It's okay. We can move on. We can move to NFL stuff. All right. You know what?
And by the way, audience, me and Seth argue like married couples anytime a sports take is coming. We'll disagree just to disagree. I mean, this is our everyday conversation. This is why we started a podcast, because our everyday conversations are literally this.
Yeah, we just wanted to record it and just put it out there just because. Why not?
It's pretty entertaining. I mean, we've had a couple people be like, "You guys need to just put on a mic and record yourselves."
Yeah,
but
so we're gonna move on from this LeBron GOAT topic.
It might be better for your psyche.
Yeah, for you. Trust me. Let us know down below what y'all think. Put LeBron or Michael
comment.
Jordan in the comments below. Let us know what y'all think, and I'll be liking every single LeBron comment down there for sure. But
you know what? I'll like the MJ one. You know, they're not gonna know who liked it because I'm gonna like it off of our under more than an athlete. So once a second they see MJ, they're like, oh, maybe Eli changed Seth's mind, man, and he thinks Jordan's the GOAT now.
Y'all know, man. Y'all just gotta know I'm LeBron for life.
Okay,
I'll never switch up.
But people are now talking about Curry being better than LeBron, right? I mean, it's been on First Take.
What?
It's been on First Take. People are being like, is Curry taking over LeBron as the face of the NBA? Nobody
Steph Curry is
debated if MJ is the face of the NBA.
Steph is the best
greatest shooter of all time.
The best shooter of all time. Yep. There's no debating that. But yeah, he's a shooter. Like that, just because you're like that's what I'm saying. You have to do more than just be. I don't know, bro. I don't know how to explain this to you. Like you can't just.
Basketball is different. Like LeBron said it. Like Tom Brady said something like it would be easy to play in the NBA because all you do is you don't get hit. You just run up and down the court.
Mm-hmm.
And then Draymond responded with, "Yeah, but we don't stop after every 7 seconds."
That's true. It's
Draymond's
different.
right in a sense, but during
That's
those
true.
7
It's tiring.
seconds, it's bloody murder. Like it's like
No, yeah. It's definitely like people definitely underestimate how like
you
especially
leave
in the
a football
trenches.
game going like, holy
Damn, I
crap,
hurt.
like why do I do this? Like every
definitely-
game you do that.
No, yeah,
Why
your
do I play
your
football?
body hurts after practices, like, but that's just the game. Like, you can't even really complain about it because like this is what we signed up for, type of stuff. Like, that's just how it is. But if you're not aching and stuff like that, you're not trying hard enough. That's just how, especially with
True.
football. Like, if
Or
you're not
playing, or you're not playing.
or you're not playing,
Like
all
those
right.
bums that would be like, "Hey, let's go party after the games," and I'm like, "Oh, you're crazy. I gotta."
Oh yeah,
I need to
no,
go
dude.
lay
After
down.
our games, dude. Well, after our games, I don't know, bro. It was already like 10, 11.
Where we'd end up in and out at like 11 o'clock at night. I'd
Yeah.
grab myself a double with animal style fries and get my ass back home. I was
Dude,
like,
I
I
was
gotta
just
go
no,
sleep.
for real. I would grab some food, and I'm so tired after that game, especially because me and you. I feel like it was me and like receivers and stuff, because who were like going out like a lot more. Because I feel like linemen, dude, I was dead after a game.
Oh,
I was
dude.
so tired.
Oh, yeah. See, I was different though. I would block most of the time.
Yeah,
So I
you
would-
were. You also say you were blocking.
And I
You
would
were
be
like,
the guy that'd be like, "All right, Eli, we're gonna run behind you." So I would, my brain after games would be like, "All right, just especially to be
Yeah.
up at 6 o'clock the next morning to drive to practice to watch that game that you played last night." Right?
yeah, and
It's
run
too-
and lift.
Too much,
and-
bro.
Oh my god. All right,
Oh,
I got a
especially
question
lift
for
on
you.
Saturdays.
Yeah,
All right,
that
what's
was
the question?
bad. Since we're done with the Go topic, I'm gonna stay on NBA just for a little bit longer.
I got you.
Who you got in the Celtics Warriors finals? Who you got?
See, we're filming this on Saturday, so the game
Yeah,
game
this
2
is-
is
yeah.
on Sunday. The Celtics did take game 1, but the way I see it is that I blame it on the Warriors having such a long break, and like offense runs off of rhythm, right? And they had such a long break. They're gonna come out. I guarantee the Warriors are gonna come out in game 2 and light shit up. They're gonna beat them by 20, 30 points.
Stop. See,
Yep.
people
Warriors
talk
in
about
5.
how the Warriors are like they have a great team. Don't get me wrong, but if you're so great, having that break off and you guys practicing, and you have more time to recover than the Celtics.
Yeah, but
you should
also
come
get of
out
rhythm, right? If
as
you don't
together as a
lift for
team.
2 weeks, if you don't lift for 2 weeks, do you think you come back right away and be like, "Oh,
They're not-
I'm
they're
still
not-
so strong."
They're not completely just stopping. They get more time to rest, more time to practice together before they play.
But that's not game situations though.
It doesn't matter. They're still you can't lose the rhythm if you're practicing and you're working on your rhythm almost every day. And you're more recovered.
Yeah,
I get what you mean. Like you can lose like
you
some
get out
of
of
it,
rhythm. It's a rhythm thing.
but that shouldn't throw you off the whole game.
Yeah, but
I
they
mean,
were up
the
whole
Warriors
game.
up.
They
Yeah,
seemed like
I'll
they
just
were-
say they were up for
they
a
were
win.
controlling the whole game 1, and then all of a sudden Al Horford
Third, fourth
decided
quarter.
to become. He decided to
Sure.
become
Dude,
the
seen
GOAT
you seen
MJ,
his,
and
you seen his. You seen that man's jump shot, Al Horford's jump shot? He like has his hand like behind the ball. Dude, that shit. I don't know how that's even possible. I don't know how he shoots like that. But
yeah,
he's
but-
a bucket.
Dude, Al
he's a
Horford has
bucket.
stepped up this whole playoffs though.
Oh, for sure.
See, I think this whole series is gonna depend on what Al Horford does. It's between Al Horford and Andrew Wiggins for me. Like,
yeah.
we already know Klay Thompson, Jordan Poole, Steph are gonna do their thing.
Dude, Jordan Poole, bro.
The emergence of him is crazy. Like,
Bro.
And then
I
Al
never even
Horford,
heard of this dude.
Marcus Smart, Al Horford and Marcus Smart for the
Jason Tatum, bro.
Jason
they're-
Tatum.
they're gonna-
He's
What?
See, I always thought being a Suns fan, like Book was better than Tatum.
JT, that man's bad.
Yeah,
I don't know.
he's-
People were giving him hella hate for when he like texted Kobe and stuff like that too, which I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know.
He was
why.
getting so much hate. I don't know why it was that big of a deal. Like, yeah, you texted someone like, unfortunately he's gone. I don't know why there was that big of feedback.
Even if
people cared about.
if that was his idol or something, like if that was his like childhood hero, like
that's what he bases
Dude,
his
if I
game
was-
off. You
if
see
I
the
had,
shots
like,
he makes.
or say who I grew up like loving Ray Lewis, Luke Kuechly, like stuff like that, and I had the opportunity to text them, like even if they passed or not,
Yeah.
like I would text them and be like, all right, like thank you for being that that guy that I needed to get where I'm at. Like,
Yeah, and he
like
knew he had to
all he
ball
said
out
was,
that
"This
day.
one's for you," right?
Mhm.
That's basically
and he
saying,
went and balled
thanks
out.
for everything. Exactly. I didn't get the hate there. But
I don't know
do
why
have
they didn't.
Warriors in 5 or 6.
All right. I'm gonna go just because I don't know if it's because I'm a LeBron fan. I don't know why. I just for some reason don't really like the Warriors like that. I like. Don't get me wrong, Clay, Steph, Jordan.
Well, especially being Suns
all
fans.
Yeah, and being Suns fans. Like, yeah. Don't get me started on that. That's oh my god. But
I know.
let's move on to the NFL. So I know we were already talking about Tom Brady and him being the most competitor. I don't see anybody for sure. I think football's going to be on for a while. I don't think anybody in our lifetime is going to be able to accomplish what
or
you
even
did.
get close. I think it's too hard nowadays. Like you got Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, Kyler Murray, Deshaun Watson, Russell Wilson, Derek Carr, like Dak Prescott, who's a bum.
Yo, why are you throwing shots at my QB? If y'all didn't know, I grew up in Texas. I'm a Cowboys fan. Eli, Arizona, Cardinals fan. So I don't.
Arizona
really
sports fans full of disappointment.
Full
of disappointment.
No, yeah, definitely not a great season for either of us. Not a. Actually, the Mavs going somewhere, or they went somewhere. They got smacked, but
yeah.
I guess
I don't know, but like I don't know. I think it's too hard nowadays in the NFL to consistently win because like you got so much great quarterbacks, so much great teams that it's like, I mean, not to discredit Tom Brady's the way he did it, but like, it's just not. Nobody's gonna win 7 no more. Like,
I mean, yeah, think about like Tom Brady. And the Bucks. They won a Super Bowl. Had the exact same team. No one was missing. The exact same team. Come back the next year and get knocked out. Like how come they didn't win? They had the exact same Super Bowl team. Like it's just.
Well, especially in the NFL, like injuries, like you never know when a team's gonna get the injury bug. Because like
that happens.
Especially because there's some years where people are like, oh, they're the front runner. Up, down goes the quarterback. Up, down goes the receiver. Like it's just like you never could plan for that stuff. Like I thought the Colts were a sleeper team, but
dude, yeah, with Jonathan Taylor, Darius Leonard, I thought Jonathan Taylor was he was going crazy.
He was going crazy.
I really
he
thought
won
they were
Offensive Player of the Year. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so he's valid. I mean, but I just like, but Carson Wentz decided he just didn't like playing the Jaguars.
Wait, who the Colts have now? Do they have a QB now?
Matt Ryan.
Oh yeah, they did do that trade. I forgot about that. Mm-hmm. So maybe the Colts could do something this year. Do you have any picks this season that like sleeper picks? Like, do you think like nobody really knows? Like nobody really thinks that's gonna go crazy, but you're like, okay, they drafted like the Giants, for example, the Eagles. I really think
my only thing on the Giants though is Daniel Jones is not that guy. He's not him.
Like, that is true. They need
and the Eagles,
I don't know. He got wheels.
Yeah,
Daniel Jones
has on the 10-yard. Like,
it's so funny. It's the most unathletic thing I've ever seen.
The Eagles, maybe. I don't know. The Eagles.
It depends. If Jalen Hurts balls out, like,
well, think about it, dude. They got so hot towards the end of the season. Like they went. I think they won like 5 of their last 6 games or something. Like that. And then made it to the playoffs, even though they did get clapped. I mean, they still put up a fight. Like, and Jalen Hurts is a young quarterback. They just surrounded him with A.J. Brown, and then they got Jordan Davis.
A.J. Brown. That A.J. Brown trade was. I can't believe they got A.J. Brown.
But that's what I'm saying. That's like huge. Going back to the Tom Brady thing. No, like, dude, like the teams nowadays are just so stacked. Especially how big the salary cap is now. People like teams could pay good players to go places. Like,
yeah,
and also like go back to the thing like kind of previous episodes when we were talking about like athletes are going to pick money over education. It's the same way in the NFL. There people are taking like Tyreek Hill took more money to go to the Dolphins. Ask for a trade to go.
How do you think the Dolphins are going to
Tagovailoa instead of Patrick Mahomes? Like,
so
people don't care about winning as much no more.
Do you think he went there like, oh, I'm not going to win, or do you think he really believes that Tua can do it? Like, do you think Tua?
If anyone believes in Tua, they're full of crap.
You don't think Tua can do it?
Throw the ball over 20 yards accurately.
I'm so weak. Tua, yeah. I think Patrick Mahomes and Tyreek Hill were just a good fit because Patrick has that arm.
He's a cannon, and Tyreek Hill can run. And like not to discredit Tyreek Hill, but he's a deep ball receiver. Like, give him the ball, get the ball in his hands, he's gonna make plays. But he's a deep ball receiver, a speedy receiver. Tua Tagovailoa is not a deep ball quarterback.
Yeah.
He's a dink and dunk, move the chains quarterback. Like,
But I think Tyreek Hill can be good at, like, I've seen a couple of plays where
I
him
do
running
like
like
their
slants.
head coach / OC, the guy from the 49ers. You know he's gonna draw up plays. He's gonna draw up some good plays. Like he's gonna get the ball. Tyreek's gonna get the ball. But I just don't see why he chose
it's gonna be
to
short
leave
passes.
The quarterback, like, not to discredit the Chiefs, but like they had the perfect system. The tight end that could run routes, the quarterback that could get the ball to anywhere they needed, could make those flashy throws, and then the deep ball receiver. Like they had everything, and I felt like the system just clicked. And then Tyreek Hill leaving is like, dude, you let the system that fitted you perfectly.
Yeah. And like you said, I think a big part of it was definitely money. But, like, I feel like that's just crazy because especially, like, Patrick and what's his name? Tyreek. Like, I feel like they were so close on and off the field. I thought they just had that duo. Like,
I mean, it's a business. It is a business, and people had to make. Tyreek Hill got paid. Like he got
a bag.
He's set for life now. He was
set for
golden.
Dude, if you make it out of your rookie year contract, like if you make it out of your rookie year contract and you make it, you're set for life. If you know how to manage your money and you if you want to retire right after you get your first contract, you can, and you'll be chilling.
Yeah, like I don't. People teachers make 60 grand a year.
Saying.
Like these
they
NFL
don't even
players
make a mill.
Are getting paid to play what they love. They get to play football. Like
exactly.
Like they get NBA players. They get to play basketball. I mean, I go to the gym to play basketball and then do work. Like they do that for work. So it's like I don't get why they're so money hungry. Which I get. They're entertainers. They put on shows. Like I get that, but at the same time, it's kind of like, all right, guys, how much more money do you need?
How much money do you really need? So,
I don't know what lifestyle they're trying. Maybe they're just so used to living the lifestyle with money, they don't want to go back to a lifestyle without it. Which
that's a real thing.
It's understandable.
That's a real thing.
Like, and please tell us in the comments: would you take winning or would you take money?
For sure. Just drop it down below for sure. See, even though me as like a Cowboys fan, like, dude, I really think the Eagles are gonna go crazy this year. I don't know why. I just have a gut feeling.
I don't know
even the Giants. Team. I think the Giants. Okay, they got Evan Neal. So even if Daniel Jones, like, let's say he hasn't really been that guy. Maybe we can blame it on the line. Sure, everyone wants to put everything on the O line anyway when a play goes wrong. So let's just say the O line was.
I'll take that.
Let's just say the O line was trash. We got a stud of Evan Neal. We got DN from Oregon, Kayvon Thibodeau. Yep, and he's a stud. People be talking about his. People were complaining all the time about like what they think his motor and stuff like that. Like they thought his motor and stuff was gonna be bad. But to be honest, I think you were in the NFL, man. He's making the bank. Know. It gotta kick in, man.
See, I think that with him, like a guy like that, and like DeAndre Ayton in the NBA, I never know those type of guys. Are they gonna get their money and be like, I don't have to try no more. I don't have to work as hard. Like I'm gonna go travel. Like man, I don't know. It's a tricky situation. Like,
but if they do that, he's gonna get removed. He's gonna get removed, just like my boy, or not really my boy, but just like DA. That boy is not on the Suns no more. He's gone. Or he's on right now.
He needs to be gone.
Not think he's gonna
he needs to be gone. But I don't know. I can't find an AFC team that I'm like, oh, dark horse. They're gonna. Because I think like,
AFC
Chargers,
is stacked though.
The AFC West, the AFC, anyone in the AFC West is what I'll put can win the Super Bowl hands down. No question.
But
the Broncos, literally everyone during the whole time during the season said if they have a quarterback, they will go places, and then they get Russell Wilson of all people, one of the greatest quarterbacks in the league. I don't know.
And I mean, but we've seen situations like this where you have like a stacked team and the connections, the chemistry just isn't there. So I mean, the AFC West is loaded, but let's see how good Jerry Jeudy and Russell Wilson connect. Like maybe what if they're just off? Like you never know. Didn't the Broncos get another receiver besides? Don't they have Jerry Jeudy and isn't there another receiver?
I don't remember. Cortland Sutton. They have Cortland Sutton.
Maybe they just got is Khalil Mack on the
Chargers.
Oh, he's on the Chargers now, dude.
Yeah.
This is all the great players are all over the AFC West.
Dude, it's crazy. And then the Raiders got Chandler Jones and
that's
Max Williams. They're not Max Williams. Max Crosby.
Yeah.
And then,
that's a nasty edge. Dude, I don't know,
dude. And then the fucking Chargers, Khalil Mack and Joey Bosa. What are quarterbacks are gonna die?
And you, dude, they got that. They got Derwin James in the backfield. They got
Asante Samuel, J.C. Jackson.
Dude, the Chargers. Oh, I know.
And with the emergence of Justin Herbert.
Oh. Dude, that's what I'm saying. But see, they have a stacked team. Why don't they win? The Broncos have a stacked injuries, I think, play one of the biggest factors into
injuries. I think injuries is the biggest factor.
For sure. Because you can have a stacked team, but you got someone twist their ankle, they're out for the game. That's your number one receiver. Now you got to play around your number two, who's still could be good, but not as good as that main number one. And now they don't have to worry about doubling. You don't got to worry about
I did have one question for you, though. I was going to save this for the last one. We could wrap up on this topic.
All right, bet.
We're seeing a lot nowadays of, like, the actual players, like for us, for example, going into media, going to be There's one dude that's in the media right now, and I think you know who I'm talking about in the NBA side.
Mm-hmm.
That can't keep Chris Paul's name out of his mouth.
Oh.
Patrick Beverley.
Patrick Beverley, man.
Who, keep in mind, got beat by Chris Paul when he dropped 41 in the Western Conference Finals last year in a Game 6.
Oh, no. Chris Paul was absolutely
dude, he's calling him a cone on defense. And then he's saying he goes to Steak 44 here in Scottsdale at nighttime. Like, drinks a bottle of wine before he plays. Like, and then
he's only doing that. He's only doing that because he's salty. He's mad.
But why isn't he not mad at Curry? Like, I don't know.
Just I think Chris Paul, Pat Bev, he has some nightmares still every now and then about what Chris Paul's done to him, and he's just trying to get back.
Exactly, and then he's the one, by the way, who pushed Chris Paul and hurt his hand.
Oh yeah.
Last year, and people said if Chris Paul and Book, by the way, had a pulled hamstring. If Chris Paul and Book are not hurt injuries again, they might win because Book got hurt in Game 3, and we were up 2-0. Like,
I mean, but again,
Pat Bev is salty. The dude is salty.
You say that too about if they were hurt, but I mean, if the Lakers had Anthony Davis,
oh my god, please stop,
dude,
stop.
The Lakers, but it's the same thing. If the Lakers had
last year,
their people
we were still beating them. Oh, 2 seasons ago when we went to the finals.
Yeah.
We're still beating him.
You think they're still beating even if Anthony Davis?
Chris Paul had a shoulder hanging on by a thread, and we still beat him. And Anthony Davis.
No, the Suns are valid.
Okay, I think it's too hard to say if Anthony Davis is healthy. The dude he's street clothes. He doesn't play. We saw this from college on. He does not play.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Like I don't know. But Pat Bev needs. I would just want to flick him in the forehead sometimes. Like, dude, if I see him, it's on site. I swear to God, it's on site.
Yeah, there's no reason for him to even be coming out Chris Paul like that at all.
No, none at all.
It is what it is. I mean, hopefully the Suns, they can heard something about them maybe getting KD.
I want Pascal Siakam. That's what I want.
You know who the Suns want? They want LeBron, the GOAT. Because if they have the GOAT, they will.
All right, wrap this up.
If LeBron goes to any team like that has
to be honest, I would take LeBron in Phoenix.
Of course.
But it depends on how much we have to give up, though. I'm not giving up Cam Johnson. I just trade DA, bro. Trade DA
to win a title. To win a title, if you win a championship title now,
I like Cam Johnson.
I like Cam Johnson too. But if they're trying to win next year,
and the females like Cam Johnson,
dude, yeah, that shit's actually crazy. Like
that is crazy. I don't find him attractive.
Yeah, but I mean, it is what it is. But I think we can just wrap it up here. Appreciate you guys tuning in today for this podcast. Make sure to like, subscribe. While the social media is down below in the description.
And for sure, hey guys, thank you for tuning in. We wanted an episode for everyone to kind of wind down and take a minute to just have a little fun and listen to our daily conversations. We didn't want to be too pushy on education. We wanted one episode every once in a while to kind of let you guys wind down and be yourselves a little bit for sure. And
For sure.
Comment your opinions on every topic we talked about.
Please,
we want to hear
your
this.
Opinions.
MJ versus LeBron. I will like the MJ. Seth will like the LeBrons.
Sure, I'll like the LeBrons on my main account, my main YouTube channel. So y'all know.
Right, well, then I'll like it on my main channel.
But
thank you guys again for tuning in.
Appreciate you guys.
Please subscribe.
Please subscribe, like below. See you guys.